In the chapter real numbers, we completed Euclid division lemma and exercise 1.1. Next, fundamental theorem of arithmetic and exercise 1.2. Now, in this video, we discuss the rational numbers and their decimal expansion and with exercise 1.3. Now, see here some decimals are in there. Here 0.125, 0.3401, 3401, 3401 and so on, 0.72, 0.630251972 and so on, 0.17295, 17295, 17295 and so on, 12.4, 3.4792163 and so on. So these are the some decimals we have to observe. If you observe these decimals here, after the decimal point only 3 digits are present, means finite digits. Here the digits are not finite, they are continuously going on, and here also finite digits only 1 2. Here also if you observe here the decimals after decimal point the digits are continuously going on, means they are not finite digits, finite numbers, they are going on. Here also same, here also, but here 12.4 means only 1 digit is present, means see if you observe only 1 2 3, these 0.125, 0.72 and 12.4 have the only finite digits after the decimal point. Means what are the numbers? Decimals 0.125, 0.72 and 12.4. These decimals have the finite digits after decimal point. Now this is a one type of group. Now I am making the second group. So what are the second group? Here the numbers are continuously going on in this, but if you observe this, here the some group of numbers are repeated, means 3401, 3401, 3401 is repeated, means here 0.3401, 3401, 3401 is repeated. We can write this as 0.3401 bar, 3401 bar, because it is repeated. And one more example here, 0.17295, 17295, 17295 is also repeated. So this is written as 0.17295 bar. So this is the group of numbers are repeated. If you observe this hexadecimal and this decimal, if you observe there is no group of numbers are repeated. So I make here the 3 groups, the 3 categories. The first category is, this is the first category, and the group of numbers are repeated second category, and the no group of numbers are repeated, means they are continuously going on. I make the 3 categories. Now the first category 0.125, 0.72, 12.4 are called terminating decimals. Terminating decimals. This group of numbers, these decimals are called terminating decimal, because after the decimal point there are finite number of numbers, so they are called terminating decimals. And these are non-terminate, they are continuously going on, non-terminate, but they are repeated. Here the some group of numbers are repeated, so these decimals are called non-terminate repeating or recurring. You can use the word repeating or recurring decimals. So these are the 3 type of decimals. The first one is terminating decimal, and the second one is non-terminating repeating decimals, and the third one is here the box. These are the decimals which is neither terminate nor repeated. Neither terminate nor repeated. These numbers is the third category. So what we conclude from this means we defined rational numbers. Rational numbers. Here the rational number means the decimals which are terminate are non-terminating repeating. The decimals which are terminate or non-terminating repeating are called rational numbers. Now in 9th class also we have the definition of rational numbers, or the simple definition of rational numbers. We can denote the rational numbers with q, and here the definition: p by q, p comma q are integers, and q not equal to 0. This is the definition of rational numbers in 9th class. So here we defined the terminating or non-terminating repeating decimals are called rational numbers. So neither terminate nor repeated numbers are called irrational numbers. But today we discuss only the rational numbers. Now this is the definition of rational number. See, p by q means every rational number we can express in the form of p by q. Means every rational number we can express in the form of p by q. If you see here 0.125, we can write this as 0.125 is 1 by 8, and next 0.72 we can also write this as 72 by 100, or if we cancelling we get the 18 by 25. Next 12.4 we can write 12.4 as 124 by 10 in the p by q form. Now these are the decimals, and we can express this in the form of p by q. See, if you observe, we can write this as in the some another way also. Here we can write this as 1 by 2 cube. Why 2 cube means 8 is written as 2 into 2 into 2. So we can write this as 2 cube. And if you observe, this is 18 by 25 means we can write the 25 as 5 square. Next 124 by 10. 10 means 2 into 5. If you observe the denominators, this is the numerator and denominator. If you observe the denominator, we conclude some rule. We can form a rule. See here, the denominators 2 cube and the denominators is 5 square, and the denominator is 2 into 5. Means here the denominators either 2 powers or 5 powers, or both the combination of 2 and 5. Then these numbers, these type of decimals are called terminate decimals. We have two theorems related to this. We have the two theorems related to this example. Means the powers in the denominator q, has 2 powers or 5 powers, or combinations of 2 and 5. Then this type of decimals are called terminating decimals. Now we discuss the two theorems related to this conclusion. Now see the theorem 1.3. Let x be a rational number whose decimal expansion terminates, then x can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are co-prime, and the prime factorization of q is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m, where m comma n are non-negative integers. Means if x be a rational number with the decimal expansion terminates, means it is a terminating decimal, then it is in the form of p by q, and p comma q are co-prime numbers. And the important thing is the q is of the form that the denominator is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m, where n and m are non-negative integers. Means they are starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So see here example 0.72. This is a terminating decimal, and we can write this as in the form of p by q, means 72 by 100. It is in the form of p by q, and here the condition p in the form of p by q, where p and q are co-primes, is 72 and 100 co-primes. No, they are not co-primes. Co-prime means they have only 1 is a common factor. We have to simplify this, means the simplest form we have to simplify by cancelling the two table. We get this is 18 by 25. This is 18 by 25. So this is called the simplest form. 72 by 100 simplest form, and 18, 25 are co-prime numbers. There is only 1 is a common factor for 18 and 25. Now we have to simplify the p by q form in the simplest form. This is called simplest form. Now see the denominator 18 as it is. The denominator we can write this as 5 square. The denominator we can write this as 5 square. Here if you observe, p and q are co-primes, and the prime factorization of q is of the form 2 power n and 5 power m. We can write this as 18 by 2 power 0 and 5 square. We can write also 2 power 0 means 1. 1 into 5 square means 5 square, no change. So we can write this as 2 power n into 5 power m form. Now quite opposite means converse, exactly converse, reverse of this theorem is theorem, let x is p by q form be a rational number such that the prime factorization of q is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m, where n and m are non-negative integers. Then x has a decimal expansion which is terminates, means if a number rational number is of the p by q form, where p comma q are co-primes, and the denominator q is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m, then it is a terminating decimal. See, I have an example 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 is of the form p by q, and 3 comma 4 are co-prime numbers, and the factorization of the denominator is of the form 2. We can write 4 as 2 square, means it is of the form 3 by 2 square into 5 power 0. Again the 5 power 0 means 1. 1 into 2 square means 2 square, no change. So it is in the form of 2 power n and 5 power m, where n and m are non-negative integers. Then x has a decimal expansion which terminates. It is equal to, we can write this as 3 by 4 value 0.75. This is a terminate decimal. To first exercise 1.3, write the following rational numbers in their decimal forms, and also state which are terminating and which have non-terminating repeating decimals. See, 3 by 8 is given. We have to divide 3 with 8. See, 8, 3 is 3. We have to put here 0 and 0 point. Now in 8 table, 8, 3 is a 24. Here the remaining 6, remainder here the 6, again here is 0. Next 8, 7 is a 56. 60 minus 56, 4. Put again 0, 40. 8, 5 is a 40. So remainder 0. Means 3 by 8 is written as in the form of decimal expansion 0.375. After decimal point, here the only 3 digits, so it is called a terminating decimal. And by using the previous theorems, we can observe it is written as like this: 3 into 2, 3 by 2 cube. 3 by 2 cube means it is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. So we can, by using the theorem, we already conclude that it is a terminating decimal, but it given in the question rational numbers in their decimal form. We have to write the decimal form 0.75 and state which are terminating and which are non-terminating. So it is a terminating decimal. It is a terminating decimal. Now next, one more problem, 4 half 1 by 5. So it is written as 4 plus 1 by 5. Now 4 into 5, 20, 20 plus 1, 21, 21 by 5. Now divide 21 with 5. 5 4s are 20, 1 remaining. Here put decimal point and here 0. 5 2s are 10. So remainder 0. So 4 half 1 by 5 is same as 21 by 5, and it is written as 4.2. 4.2 means it is a terminating decimal. So it is called You can write this as terminating decimal. Next, see 2 by 11. So 2 by 11, divide 2 with 11. So 2 less than 11, so here put 0 and here 0 point. So 11 ones are 11, 20 minus 11 is 9, again put 0. Next 11 8s are 88, 90 minus 88 is 2, here put 0, again 11 ones are 11, 9 means put 0, same 11 8s are 88, 2. So this process is continuous and we can get here the same number, means 2 by 11 is written as 0.181818 and so on, means 2 by 11 is equal to 0.18 bar. Here the group of numbers are repeated, 18 is repeated, so 0.18 is a non-terminating repeating decimal, non-terminating and repeating decimal. So we can solve the remaining problems of this first bit in the same model. Now next, second bit. Now second bit, without calculating the division, without performing the division, we have to find out whether they are terminating or non-terminating repeating decimal, means without calculation the division we have to find out. See the second bit, first problem, solution of the first problem is given 13 by 3125. Without finding the division, we have to find out it is a terminating or non-terminating. So first find the factors of 3125. So 5, last digit is 5. Now I am trying with 5. 5 6 is 30, 1 remaining 12. 5 2 is 10, again 2 remaining. 5 5 is 25. Next 5 1 is 5, 1 remaining 12. 5 2 is 10, 2 remaining 25. 5 5 is 25. Next again try with 5. 5 2 is 10, 2 remaining 25. 5 5 is 25. Next again with 5 5 is 25, means 3125 3125 is written as 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5, 5 times, means 5 power 5. It is written as 5 power 5, means 13 by 3125 equal to 13 by 3125 is written as 5 power 5, and it is in the form of 2 power 0 into 5 power 5. We already have a theorem. If the denominator q is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m, then it is a terminating decimal. So it is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, where n and m are non-negative integers. Non-negative integers means they can start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 5. So here the 0, n value, m value 5. So it is a terminating decimal. Terminating decimal means we have to observe only the denominators are in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m or not. Now see the one more problem, second problem, 64 by 455. Now find the factors of 455. So last digit is 5, so we try with 5. So 5 9s are 45, next 5 1s are 5. Next now try with 7 table. 7 1s are 7, 2 remaining 21, 7 3s are 21. So it is a prime number. So 455 is written as 5 into 7 into 13. So 64 by 455 equal to 64 by 455 equal to 5 into 7 into 13. So it is not in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. So it is a non-terminating repeating decimal. Non-terminating and repeating decimal. Next, see 29 by 343. 29 by 343. Now find the factors of 343. So here it is in 7 table. So 7 4s are 28. 6 remaining 63. 63 means 7 9s are 63. Next again in 7 table, 7 7s are 49, means 343 is written as 7 into 7 into 7 means 7 cube. So 29 by 343 equal to 29 by 7 cube. So denominator not in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. So this is also non-terminating and repeating decimal. Non-terminating and repeating decimal. So next last problem, 129 by 2 square 5 power 7 into 7 power 5. We can observe directly it is also, if without 7 power 5 means it is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. So it is a terminating decimal, but in the question it is given into 7 power 5. Extra it contains the term 7 power 5. So it is not in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. So this is also same non-terminating and repeating decimal. Now next third bit. Now third bit we have to write these p by q form numbers in the decimal form by using the theorem. Using the theorem we have to write this. See third bit, first problem 13 by 25. See 13 by 25 is written as 13 by 5 square. 13 by 5 square means we have to make the denominator is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m. In the form we have to make 2 power n into 5 power m, the first thing. And the second thing, here we have to observe the both are the same, the powers exponents are same. We have to make the powers exponents are same, means we have to making the pairs 2 5 is the same pairs, means if the 5 power m, for example 5 power m is 4, then 2 power n, the n is also must be 4. We have to make the pairs, means the n value m values are we are making equal. So here it is given 5 square. So 5 square means 5 into 5. We have to pair, means we have to multiply 2 into 2, means first pair 2 5 and second pair 2 5. So we have to make them as a pairs, means here the 5 power 2 means multiply and divide with the 2 square, 5 square, and we have to make the pair, means we have to multiply and divide with the 2 square. So it is written as like this, 13 into 2 square by 2 square into 5 square. So 13 into 2 square value 4, and here the 2 square value 4, 5 square value 25. So this is equal to 13 4s are 52, 52 by 4 into 25, 100. So 52 by 100, it is 0.52. The decimal point moves left side for 2 digits. Here the denominator contains 2 zeros. The decimal point moves from right to left to 2 digits. So 0.52. So it is a terminating decimal. Next, the second one, 23 by 2 cube into 5 square. So here if you observe the denominator already in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, but what I told, we have to make the powers are equal. Here the 2 power is 3, 5 power is 2, so 1 less. So we have to multiply and divide with the power 1, 5 power 1. Here the 3 times 5, sorry, here the 2 is 3 times, 5 is only 2 times. So we have to make one more time, means multiply and divide with 5. So means it is equal to 23 into 5 by 2 cube into 5 square into 5 power 1, means 5 power 3. So 23 into 5 means 115, and we can write this as like this: a power m into b power m equal to a into b whole power m. M means here 3. Now see, 2 into 5, 10. So 115 by 10 cube. So what is the 10 cube value? 115 by 10 cube value 1000. So here the decimal contains 3 zeros. Here the denominator contains 3 zeros. The decimal point moves from right to left 3 digits, means it is 0.115. So it is the decimal form of 23 by 2 cube into 5 square. Now next, here the last problem, 143 by 110. So if you observe, it is not in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. See, if we can write this as 143 by 22 into 5. I am writing 110 as 22 into 5. So we can cancel this. 143 by 22 is written as 2 into 11 and into 5. Now we can cancel this in 11 table. 11 ones are 11 13s are 11 ones are 11 13s are 143. So it is 13 by 2 into 5 is 10. So this value is 1.3. This value is 1.3. So 143 by 110 value 1.3. Now next, fourth bit. Now fourth bit, in fourth bit some real numbers are given. We have to find out the nature of the real numbers. See the fourth bit, first problem, 43.123456789. So it is a rational number, and if you observe, it is a terminating decimal. It stop at 9. So it is a terminating decimal. So terminating decimal, the q must be is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m. In terminating decimal, the denominator q is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m form. So here we can express 43.123456789 in the p by q form, where the q is must be is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m. Now next, the second problem, 0.12012001200001200 continuous. Here if you observe, the no group of numbers are repeated. Here 120, here 1200, 10 is increases in the continuously, so it is not a rational number. It is not a rational number, means it is an irrational number. Next, the fourth problem, 43.123456789 bar. Bar means it is a non-terminating repeating decimal. Here the group of numbers are repeated, so it is non-terminating repeating decimal. But in the repeating decimal, the denominator q is not in the form of 2 power n and 5 power m. 2 power n into 5 power m. The denominator q not in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. So it is non-terminating and repeating decimal. Now we completed the 1.3 exercise.